Oh wait, did Logan Paul know it was a mistake? It looks like he knew it was a mistake and he still posted that video. Okay, alright, y'all caught me. I take everything I said back because it looks like Logan Paul was made aware that this was a misunderstanding and a mistake. So, he's in the wrong. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another video, another reaction video. And in this video, we are going to be reacting to a video by the YouTuber More Pegasus, who is also known as our resident favorite Logan Paul, KSI, and Mr. Beast reporter. You know, boots on the ground type of guy. I just say that because he reports on them a lot. His video is titled, Logan Paul has reached a new low. Now, what is this in reference to? I don't know. He's about to let us know. But before we get into the video, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps out with YouTube pushing out this video. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Logan Paul has somehow got worse and has apparently started harassing retail employees. So last time on the KSI Logan saga, we talked about how Ludwig exposed Logan Paul for not drinking his own Prime and replacing it with water. The Sidemen were exposing KSI for lying about his master plan, and we talked about some instances of moldy lunchly. And today we have a bunch more updates with Logan's TikTok video allegedly harassing or doxing a retail worker. Rosina Pansino's interview with the said retail worker and the resulting suspension he got from his job. Ludwig also responds to Logan Paul commenting under one of his clip videos. Apparently Logan Paul called him a hater and said he lied about the story a bit. Anyways, let's kick this off with Logan's tweet saying Lunchly recalled, and he's attached his video.
Alright, this is the best one yet. According to ex-users, various retail stores have recalled Lunchly products due to FDA's concerns. The sign in the tweet reads, due to public health concerns, the FDA has recalled Lunchly products. We will restock as soon as deemed fit for consumption and ship through our warehouses. But that's so weird because FDA recalls are public by law. And as you can see, Lunchly is not on the FDA recall list. So hold up, that means that this sign is fake. Somebody typed up and printed out a 100% lie about Lunchly being recalled, taped it to the fridge, then a picture of it was taken by someone else and posted on social media as if it were real. Community notes, where you at? Anyway, I had my forensics team look into it and they were able to find the exact location where this allegedly took place by photo matching the tweet with the gray door handle and the sales labels. Then we cross-referenced it with the locations that we distribute to. It's a Fred Meyer, and I had someone go there. Boom, exact match. Same door handle, same tag, same products even, but hold on, where is the FDA recall sign? Also, we can see the sales data. After Lunchly was recalled, it wasn't, but after that sign was posted, we continued to sell out all of the Lunchlys that hit the shelves in that store. So who put that fake sign up? Turns out it was an employee named who said this when we confronted him, and I quote, that was like kind of rumorized, I guess, through around here, but we had seen a posting about that, but I was the one who had written that, but since
Yo, if this is true, that's some hater stuff. Now, I don't know why somebody would do that. Look, I guess we're not oblivious to the fact that Logan Paul is not America's favorite person. So it would not be too shocking as to why somebody would do that, but I don't think that's a smart thing to do. That's a thing you can get sued over, right? Why would you post a note claiming falsely that Lunchly has been recalled? I don't know.
Since we got Lunchly back, it's been taken down. When it comes down to the actual, I guess, accountability of it, it was a rumor that was up in the air. Since we had heard that the FDA whole thing was kaput, we took it down. Yeah, it was more of it wasn't like a... Anyway, hater or dumbass? I don't know, maybe both.
Okay, so it turns out the tweet actually got community noted. According to the employee in question, the sign was hung up during the current listeria outbreak. The employee and his manager assumed that Lunchly was recalled. The sign was removed when the store received stock, and the employee took responsibility for the mistake. So basically what happened was that this was a normal guy trying to protect his community from a bacteria outbreak, right?
Okay, that was my bad. I thought he was just being a hater. So he was actually doing it with good intentions, which you can understand, but I can also understand why Logan Paul would be upset about that because the product has been taking a lot of heat and he sees something like that. He just draws 2 and 2. He just puts 2 and 2 together and think that, okay, this product has been taking a lot of heat online. So somebody's actively trying to bash the product in real life by claiming it's been recalled. I can see that being a mindset that Logan Paul was using to then make that response video, but it seems like the employee in question was just trying to do the right thing, but a little bit of miscommunication. That's just what it was. We're human. We all make mistakes. So
right? And he simply followed his manager's instructions. He did not take a photo of the sign. He did not post it online to make fun of Lunchly. It was a random customer who he had no contact with who did that. He was not trying to damage Lunchly's brand at all, and he immediately fixed the mistake. In fact, he fixed it so fast that before Logan Paul's representative even reached out to him and went to the store, the sign was already down and Lunchly was restocked and perfectly fine. So what does Logan do in response to this small mistake? He decides to borderline dox the guy, find his exact outlet and location, post his photos online, and essentially sick his rabid fan base on him. Not to mention also get him suspended from his job, maybe potentially even fired, we don't really know.
How would he get suspended if he was following his manager's instructions? That don't even make sense. So, like I said, I can see both sides. I can see why Logan Paul would go to that extent, but doxing somebody is kind of crazy. It's crazy. You shouldn't do that. But defending your product after it's been taking so much heat, like with the moldy cheese, the false marketing and all of that, so you want to make sure you're debunking every single lie about your product. I can understand where he's coming from. Just because we don't like this person doesn't mean that we can't sit here and think logically about what he was thinking about and how he approached the situation. Again, we can all agree that doxing somebody is just completely wrong, but going to that extent to defend your product, I think that's pretty logical, right?
Here's the definition of doxing. Search for and publish private or identifying information about a particular individual on the internet, typically with malicious intent. Now, you can form your own conclusion based on that definition, but it's definitely not a normal thing to do to a random retail worker when you're mega billionaire influencer Logan Paul here. Now, Rosanna also made a video interviewing the Fred Meyer employee, and he elaborates the story as to what actually happened.
It's pretty upsetting that Logan Paul is showing the outside of the store as well as posting pictures from the employee's personal social media account. Was that really necessary? It is super creepy for a massive public.
Yo, stop. You see, y'all gonna make me take up for this guy. This girl just really seems disingenuous to me. You have spent your whole time exposing Mr. Beast as well, and you have a huge following, but nobody's coming at you. Well, they did when she initially tried to do it. I'm not even going to lie. But to sit here and act and say, why would you do it is not necessary. He's been taking a lot of heat for the product. Why are we acting like this is not a normal response? Like, again, we can say all these things and say he should have not doxed the person, but going to the length he did, again, to defend the product is not out of the ordinary. And if a supermarket is falsely putting up signs that your product has been recalled because of the FDA, why wouldn't you try to at least expose that supermarket? You ain't got to expose the employee, but yeah, you want to make sure that your product is not taking any hits and anything. Like, this is not out of the ordinary. But then to come out here and say that, oh, why would you do that? Y'all have been coming at the dude like for the past month. I don't get it. Like, I get it. We don't like the dude. Well, y'all don't like the dude. I don't know him not to like him or not. We have to be a little bit fair and a little bit logical with this. Come on.
Persona to go to a private individual's social media accounts and then post pictures of them publicly to
I agree with that part. That was messed up. Again, that's the only part that was messed up.
shame them.
Around the beginning of October, there was a listeria outbreak at a major chicken distributor, and there was numerous recalls issued for a bunch of different brands due to contaminated chicken. And I was the one that was put in charge of overseeing pulling the recalled items from the shelves and posting signs. And I walked up to my boss and asked, should I post a sign, do you think? And he's like, well, it's going to take me a sec because I'm super busy. I'm going to have to look for the sign, but I do believe that it was on the recall list. So you can go ahead and do that, and I will find the actual recall notice, put it up, and if it's not been, I'll pull it down. Out of the blue, I heard that somebody had taken a photo of this and posted it online. And I found this out by a Lunchly's representative that came into my work at like 9 at night. And it was starting to get a little borderline harassing because I was in the back room and he followed me into the back room to ask me if I had known about numerous different people, because he kept asking me about my Twitter presence, which is non-existent. I don't have a Twitter account. Overall, it was a mistake that I made in the process of recalls. However, it was an approved mistake through my manager. And when it came down to it, we both shared repercussions in the whole thing. It had been seen by everybody at work. We kind of have to suspend you just because we don't know what else to do. This has never happened in the entire.
That's messed up. How is he the one getting suspended when it was approved by his boss? Did his boss get suspended as well? That's so messed up. You see, the little guy, it's like, you're expendable. But you can see it was a clear miscommunication. The guy didn't deserve to get doxxed. Logan Paul probably thought that this was done out of malicious intent because of all the things that's been going on the past couple of months. So it's just like a miscommunication with both sides. Unfortunate mistake, unfortunate misunderstanding, but it's, a tragedy that somebody had to get suspended and possibly lose out on pay.
Entirety of the company's history. We're trying to, mitigate your suffering when it comes to the community, because there are people who have seen this and will recognize you. Even though I'd like shaved my beard, and even though I was wearing a beanie pretty low over my face and everything, it was still wasn't enough. And they gave me suspension without pay, and it's pending investigation. So
without pay. Why would they give him suspension without pay? He was just following orders. It's a tough world, man. It's a tough world.
If I do go back to work, if they allow me to come back to work, they'll determine how much time I should have been suspended for and then back pay me.
Okay, so essentially, bro had zero malicious intent. He was just doing his job, and sure, he did make a mistake, but he's human, it happens, it was a very, very small thing. He didn't even post it online. For anyone thinking that, oh, he was just trying to damage Lunchly's reputation, like, no, it was a random dude who randomly took the photo and posted.
Okay, but does Logan Paul know that? That's what you need to address. He's just seeing what he's seeing. He's not knowing that, first of all, the employee wasn't the one who took the picture. And secondly, the employee was just following orders. Thirdly, there had been an outbreak of some form of disease in a chicken factory, apparently. So he doesn't know all the backstory. He just went on the attack to defend his product. Again, with in mind all the attacks he's been getting. I'm not a Logan Paul fan. I'm just a fan of common sense. Neither party is really wrong apart from the whole doxing of the employee. So Logan Paul is wrong on that front. But outside of that, neither party is wrong. It was just a misunderstanding and miscommunication.
Posted it online. The employee was doing what he thought was the right thing and trying to protect his community, right? Now, Logan even admits in the TikTok that it had zero impact on the Lunchly sales. So I don't know what the heck he's even mad about. I mean, he made one mistake and it wasn't nearly as bad as all of the mistakes that Logan has done in the past. So I don't know. In my opinion, he's acting like an absolute clown, feeling the need to hunt this guy down and expose him to the world and potentially get him fired for this is absolutely scumbag behavior. You might not like what happened, but it did, and you could try to resolve it in a nice way, but instead he makes fun of the way he talks, and essentially he makes his representative go down to his store, and that's why he was like stuttering when he was talking to the representative. Like, if someone is aggressively confronting you, obviously you're gonna take like a minute to sort yourself out.
From what I could tell, the entirety of his video was based off of like the first 30 seconds of our interaction where I was caught off guard, and then after also pressing me for the same answer over and over until they got a very simplified version of it. Because what I had said on to them was that it was a mistake on my behalf, to which I will ask my managers to retrain me on the recalling process, and overall it will.
Oh, wait. Did Logan Paul know it was a mistake? It looks like he knew it was a mistake and he still posted that video. Okay. All right. Y'all caught me. I take everything I said back because it looks like Logan Paul was made aware that this was a misunderstanding and a mistake. So he's in the wrong. I try to defend him, but it looks like he had the information on hand and he still decided to go ahead and post that video. That's my fault. I should have been more aware of the situation. So Logan Paul's in the wrong, and that's some clown behavior.
Will not happen again. I thought that they were going to operate in good faith is the thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, how many Lunchly items total do you think that your store received? Like, Logan showed about $100 in sales at your store. Is that roughly accurate?
I would say so. Ultimately, it didn't seem like the sign had any effect on his sales, and even he in his own video said that. He's pointed out that the sales weren't affected by this whole thing. So I'm a little confused as to the anger and the frustration coming from him, because it's like, you do realize that people make mistakes, right? And that I'm not an idiot just because I made a mistake. Calling me a dumbass hit a little hard considering I'm autistic. And so it's one of those things that, oftentimes I have trouble communicating myself. And that's just the thing, is if you come up to me in a confrontational manner, it disturbs my equilibrium. Yeah, I'm sure anybody in that situation could understand. My intention was just to look out for my community during a listeria outbreak, and his goal was to use me as a commercial, and I'm a free commercial to the guy. And ultimately, it was a dehumanizing thing to see myself used as a puppet.
Yeah, that is just absolutely pathetic by that Lunchly rep.
Yeah, I agree. Man, I feel so stupid defending Logan Paul at this point. But, man, that's crazy. You're using the employee as a marketing scheme. And the thing is that he was aware, because I guess the representative confronted him and recorded the situation. And I'm guessing on video, the employee pretty much admitted that it was a mistake, and he's taking accountability for that. And it was based on a outbreak, a disease and stuff like that, so he figured to recall. I'm pretty sure all of that was communicated in that confrontation and also in the video that he probably saw, and he still chose to dox the person and go about it a very nasty way. That's crazy.
Representative and Logan, like, they came in being super ultra aggressive, when instead you can just calmly ask what happened and try to fix the problem from there. And in fact, by the time they even arrived, the problem was already fixed. The sign was taken down, Lunchly was restocked, everything was normal. Taking a simple, honest mistake from a guy trying to do the right thing and then using it to try and ruin his entire life is just absolutely crazy. It is completely unhinged. And if we applied that same standard to Logan, bro would have his life ruined about 80 times, all right? After this, the employee addresses the potential doxing that happened.
Were the photos of you and the store Logan shared in his video accurate?
They were, yeah. Yeah, he showed the front of my store, which if you can geo-track based off of handles and store fixtures, I'm pretty sure you can geo-track based off of that. So my safety is kind of, I feel, in jeopardy, because he's got some pretty crazy fans. And I'm sure everybody does. I'm starting to get a little worried about my bills. And now that I'm suspended, it's making things a little bit more taxing.
I definitely feel bad for the guy. He's not like Logan Paul here with infinite wealth. Obviously, some of this stuff will actually really affect him. If there's like Logan Paul fans looking out for him or something like that, or just getting suspended or potentially fired, obviously it's gonna put a little stress on you. He's talked about how he has kids and he's worried about bills regarding everything. So Rosanna actually did a very nice thing for him. She started a GoFundMe and it has raised about $10,000 now. So if you want to support him, go ahead and donate if you feel that he was treated wrongly by Logan and his team and you want to show your support, feel free. Here's a couple messages from some generous donators. I'll support you all the way. I also have autism and know what it's like to be harassed and mocked from others growing up just for being different. You didn't deserve having your livelihood in jeopardy because of it. I hope life will treat you well from now on, and now you can support your wife and kids without struggle. Much love. Casey, you do not deserve what is happening to you, and I was so heartbroken hearing you speak about how this situation has impacted impacted your personal life. Wishing you and your family the best. So yeah, that was pretty sweet by the internet. I'm glad that people are supporting him over Logan in this situation, because I know some people can look at it from the perspective of Logan as well, and I do understand that, okay, it was like a fake sign put up, and you know, it might have damaged your reputation, and you know, people were talking about it and all of that, and I understand that's bad, but you can just say the sign is fake and, you know, ask the store to take it down, which it was already done. You know, track this guy down, take a picture of the front of the store, and then show his body, and basically, you know, you can recognize the guy, obviously, and essentially get a retail worker fired from his job for making like an insignificant mistake that wasn't even a mistake because it was approved by his manager. Like, if your boss is telling you to do something, if you don't do it, like, you're actually the guy disobeying the rules there. So I don't know what he was even supposed to have done there. Anyways, moving on to the Ludwig and Logan Paul beef. Basically, we covered the first part in an earlier video. Basically, Ludwig called out Logan Paul on stream and basically said that he was faking drinking his own prime, and essentially
I actually saw a video of Triple H. If you guys don't know who Triple H is the wrestler, legendary wrestler. He had gone on this thing last year where it was UK food versus US food, and one of the items they brought was Prime, and I forget what it was for the UK. So Triple H said something really interesting. He said he always sees Logan Paul with a Prime bottle, but he never sees Logan Paul drinking the Prime bottle. So I found that very interesting because I watched that just 2 days ago. And now hearing somebody else say it is kind of like, whoa, does this have some merit in it? But I have seen videos of Logan Paul drinking Prime before, so I don't know.
essentially he doesn't like his own drink or something like that, right? And Logan has actually responded to that in a comment on one of the clips.
So I sneakily grabbed his Prime, and I was going to put some in the cap. But when I did, I noticed the color was weird, and I took a sip. It was water. Logan Paul replaced the Prime with water. Anyway, Logan Paul took the time to see this video and reply. He said, I had a singular Prime I brought in myself. I drank the Prime, ran out of Prime, no more Prime. Options. 1. Throw out empty Prime bottle and miss opportunity for brand placement in a Mr. Beast video while I drink out of a random water bottle. Throw out bottle or fill it with water, the only liquid they gave us at the time, and continue to plug, always plug. I chose option 2. You also thought I rigged the game. I didn't. You also thought I left on purpose. I didn't. Stop being a hater. To which I think Logan makes a lot of sense here. The only thing I would say in response, why did you sue Coffeezilla? Why did you sue Coffeezilla after thanking him for exposing the crypto fraud that you're part of? Are you scared of what future things he's going?
What the heck does this have to do with you making a claim that he was fake drinking his Prime? Man, that pivot was immaculate. Again, I am a fan of common sense and fair is fair. You laid a claim that he was fake drinking Prime, essentially trying to insinuate that he doesn't drink Prime. He just fakes it. Because I have not watched the original video of this, but when he just said he snuck in and tried to drink it, but it was water, I'm like, it would be a nice marketing tactic to put water in the Prime and just act like you're constantly drinking Prime, which I guess Logan Paul just confirmed that that's what he was doing. But wow, how you go from that to the Coffeezilla thing, man? That's crazy.
To say, why are you suing Coffeezilla? Why are you replying to me joking and talking about a water bottle scandal and not replying to Coffeezilla and you suing him into silence? Are you scared of him saying things? Why are you suing Coffeezilla? Can reply to that. What? You're worried about a water bottle. Why are you suing a fellow YouTuber? What? Reply to that. And I was so close to getting back on the Logan Paul train. Lord knows I was so close. And then he went and sued Coffeezilla. I think he's a piece of shit. I think it's a piece of shit move. He won't reply to that shit.
Man, Ludwig is on a roll. Another W take by Ludwig. That is pretty much the perfect response right there. Focus on the more important things. Obviously, regarding the water bottle story, it's a he said type of situation. We don't actually know what happened there. I'm more inclined to believe Ludwig over Logan Paul because...
Yeah, because you don't like the dude. Like, I enjoy reacting to Mr. Moore Pegasus videos, but this dude is very biased. Very biased. Anything negative or allegedly negative on Logan Paul, KSI, or Mr. Beast, he is believing that 1000%. Come on. If you're going to be a commentary channel, which you definitely have it locked down because your subscribers say it, that people enjoy watching you. I think you should try and be a little bit more objective. Let's just do that. But yeah, it just feels like if Logan Paul shows proof and proves you're wrong about something you claim he did, the automatic response is, so why did you sue Coffeezilla? What's going on with CryptoZoo? It's just like, you can't just, all right, cool, you caught me, my bad. But it's no, what happened with Coffeezilla? What's the whole thing with CryptoZoo? Come on, guys. Y'all not going to say that he pivoted in a very, very interesting way. He didn't even acknowledge that he just claimed something that was false. Anyways, I'm going to leave it right there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys thought about the video. Again, I was wrong with thinking that Logan Paul had no information of the whole miscommunication, but apparently he did. So Logan takes the L on that. Anyways, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And remember, we all have salvation. It's up to you if you want to redeem it. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.